What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of the Keep Your Career Mode. Today we start a Premier League adventure and obviously we have to build our squad. You might wonder how we managed to get 60 mil. Well obviously in real life at this point I'm going to be rich from YouTube because I'm going to have 10 mil subs and I'll have won a fight against a TikToker, preferably from the Hype House because for some reason they're famous, like they're so cringe. But anyway, yeah, so get me to 10 mil and I'll forgive QPR money. I do realize this is in under a year, but we can do it. Anyway, obviously we had to make signings, and the first signing I decided to go after was Camavinga. He's a very young French central midfielder, and that is a position we needed to improve, I felt. And yeah, we got him. Good signing, improves the team, decreases the age as well. He's like 10 years younger than Scowen, so he's high rated, a lot of potential, so he'll get better than Scowen. Well, he is already better, but yeah, him and Sambi are now two Frenchmen in our midfield. Hopefully they'll be running the show. They're gonna have to make sure that they're very good defensively though, because yeah, I feel like we're gonna be a lot more on the back foot this season with the amount of good teams in the league. But I decided to go for Bogle. I did want him, if you remember, in the first season, I believe, but I couldn't afford him. I know we just signed Hadon and I from Huddersfield on a free, but like it's a career mode, so I'm like, yeah, might as well swap him out for Bogle, who's high rated, a lot younger as well, quicker. Just no downside, to be honest. So obviously made it offer for him. I also went in for Janssen, who is Zlatan's regen. Young striker, probably won't play a lot this season, but yeah, you know, one for the future, and very cheap as well. You know, we got rid of one of our midfielders, plus 600k is not a big deal, and both of them signed contracts. They're both in. Bogle will be our starting right back, so we've already signed a midfielder, a defender now, and we have a backup striker slash winger. He's left footed, so he'll probably play on the right wing because we have a lot of right footed forwards. But yeah, very quick, very good player. And I also decided to do another scout feature star. We got this guy, and he looks very similar to De La Vega, you know, right winger. Well, he's going to be playing on the left because he's right footed, but from Argentina as well, quite short. It's like he's just a mini version of him, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, hopefully he might get some cup games later on in the season, maybe in the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup or something, or if we have an injury crisis, maybe he'll have to come in, but hopefully that won't happen because he's not even 60 rated yet, so it'd be a bit of a disaster if we did have to call upon him. But obviously we have maxed out youth scouts now, so they're all 5-star, 5-star. Instantly I did see an improvement in one of them, like the Greek scout, bringing back a really good centre back, 6'7", so maybe he'll play a few games, because a lot of our centre backs on the youth academy were just tiny and they're never going to play centre back, especially Harris. He'll probably be a midfielder, but yeah, he wants me to sell him to Brentford, which isn't happening. I'm just going to torch him by keeping him at QPR. But the next signing I wanted to make was Dilrosun. He's a left mid, but he's left foot, so he's going to be playing on the right for us. And he's an upgrade on Leko. He's quick, and like I said, he's left footed, so he can cut inside, which is more of what I like my wingers to do. Unfortunately, we couldn't get him signed before the Everton game, which was our first Premier League game of the season. We were away at Goodison Park, and Everton are a team who typically challenge for the Europa League, usually a upper mid-table team. And yeah, this wasn't going to be an easy start for us because, like I said, they're challenging. We're expected to get relegated this season. The board do want us to avoid it, but you know, saying that, it suggests that they don't expect us to finish high up the table. I believe with the signings we've made, we could probably finish mid-table, maybe in the like 15th, but we'll have to see. Anyway, this is the Everton team. They played a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, that Donnarumma in goal, Lindelof as well, they signed him. But yeah, they were quite good, and they had the first shots of the game here with Sigurdsson. who was the captain, and he scored. It was a good finish, and yeah, we weren't in the championship anymore. You know, it was a really good shot there on his weaker foot as well. It was, the defenders just lost him, and it was a really good shot, you know, right into the corner. Roberts couldn't do anything about that. And after 7 minutes, we just 1-0 down already. Wasn't a great start, but obviously we wanted to go and equalise, and we had a chance here with Morris, who was running, took it around the defender somehow, got onto his right foot, and he hit the outside of the post, and it went wide. So close from equalising right after conceding. Unfortunately, we couldn't. And Everton had another chance here. Sigurdsson again, good save from Roberts to keep it at just 1-0. But yeah, in the Championship, the teams were nowhere near this good. But we had a chance 10 minutes later with Leko, who hit the post again, so we could have been 2-1 up in this game, but we were 1-0 down. And yeah, straight from that chance, Everton tried to go on an attack of their own, and yeah, Sigurdsson here played it to Iwobi, who played it back to Sigurdsson, who's in miles of space. Does that make sense? I don't know, but he scored. He made it 2-0, and yeah, I was not too happy after this, because we had a good chance and we lost the ball, and they just went straight up and scored. But just before half time, De La Vega here had the ball on the left, running through. Their defenders couldn't keep up with him. Played it back here to Eze, whose shot was straight at their defender, and Everton managed to get clear. From the halftime stats, you can see Everton were the better team. Not by a lot, but yeah, they have some very clinical. Well, they have Sigurdsson, who clearly is very good at shooting. And they had another chance. The clearance was awful, straight back to their player, and his volley luckily went wide somehow. But Sigurdsson had the ball again, took it past one of our defenders, and on his left foot hit it wide. And about 8 minutes later, we had another chance here. De La Vega running down the left again, played it back to Che, who came on for Eze, and he smashes it into the top corner to make it 2-1 with just under 10 minutes left. Was there a chance of us getting back into this? No. Everton held on, and we lost 2-1. We definitely did not deserve anything from this game. Everton were a lot better than us, as you can see from the stats there. We only had 2 shots on target, and yeah, we didn't deserve anything. But it was the first game of the season against a team who I probably would have expected to lose to. We didn't lose by much. It was only 1 goal, which was good, but yeah, it was unfortunate. Obviously, debuts in this match, and yeah, Camavinga wasn't terrible, but he wasn't amazing in this game. Obviously, you know, he's still young, so even though he wasn't great, we're not going to shout at him too much. But day after the match, or 2 days after the match, Dilrosun signed our new right winger, so Leko will now be on the bench as a backup, probably in all 3 positions. But yeah, it's good to have a genuinely like Premier League quality player in there, so that was good. We had over here for Ball, who's one of our backup midfielders now. He's not great in terms of rating, but we don't have too many midfielders. I did decide to counter the offer, and they did decide to match it. I think like, I don't remember the exact valuation, but like, I decided not to sell him because we just don't have anyone. I was pondering it. I was like, should I? Nah, there's no point. We don't have anyone to bring in, so he'll be staying with us for now anyway. And our next game was against Brighton. Just before the game, I went in for another centre-back. I think the last game showed that we did need another one, like an actual really good Premier League quality one. I went to this guy called Ndika. Yes, he has a funny name. Okay. Let's just call him Evan. Anyway, struggling with the negotiations here a bit, but I eventually came to an agreement with Gladbach. They really wanted a lot, like in terms of our budget. We didn't have a lot of money left after the deal, but I think this is probably our last signing unless we sell someone, which could happen, but I don't know who we'd sell for a lot of money to make another signing. so he'll probably be our last one. Obviously, we don't sign him before this game. This was a game that I did expect to win, because although Brighton are a good team at home against a team who aren't like they're, I'd say they're a solid lower mid-table team, but if we want to survive, we have to at least get a point from this game. And I was expecting a win, because I feel like our team's good. Like, for a newly promoted team, we have a lot of good players. And yeah, Brighton came in with a 4-4-2. Few good players there. Trossard, obviously, Maupay as well, lives rent-free in Arsenal fans' heads and Guendouzi's heads as well. And we had the first chance. Dilrosun on his debut, cut inside, ball roll, and a finesse shot into the corner. What a goal that was! And instantly showing that he was worth the money. Just 7-8 minutes in, put us 1-0 up, and it was really like his pace there, just cut back with the ball roll, sold the defender, and bang, smashed into the bottom corner. Keeper had no chance. What a goal. So we went 1-0 up after 7 minutes, and Brighton had a chance pretty much straight after here, and I don't know what that shot was. They should have really done a lot better there. That should probably have been 1-1, but I'm not going to complain, they missed. But they had the next chance again about 15 minutes later. Really nice passing, and that was a really nice goal. They just passed it around really nicely. They found a lot of space there, and maybe Roberts could have done a bit better, but Maupay was really, like, it was at point blank range. You weren't expecting the keeper to save that. But obviously looking for the goal to take us into the lead again. De La Vega cut inside from the left, but the shot went wide. It was a really nice cut inside. No one picked him up for some reason, but the shot wasn't great. And just before half time we had another chance here. Morris playing it to De La Vega again, who was trying to cut inside again. Somehow still had the ball. Good shot here, well, good shooting chance, and he hit the post. And again from half time you can see it was pretty even. I feel like De La Vega had 2 shots there that were off target, that should have been on target and should have even been goals, especially that second one. But in the second half he ran through, played it across to Dilrosun, but the shot was straight at one of the defenders. I don't know how we didn't do better from there, but it is what it is. And we had a chance from a free kick. Sambia is actually our best free kick taker, so he took it. It wasn't great, shred the keeper, but yeah, free kicks aren't great this year. Like, they're quite hard to score. But just 15 minutes left in the match, we got the ball back from their goal kick. Dilrosun here, skilling a few players. Still had the ball, played it across the chair, whose shot was blocked. We still had it. Scowen played it to Sambia, who found himself in a lot of space in the box, and he smashed it in to make it 2-1. And we took the lead again at home against Brighton. We put them under a lot of pressure there. They had a lot of plays back, but that turn from Sambia, the amount of space he found himself in was quite mad, and the shot was very good into the near post to make it 2-1, keeping it stand a chance. And yeah, that was it. We won our first Premier League game of the season at home, and after 2 games, 3 points, I think that's pretty good. We did deserve to win, I feel. Brighton weren't bad, but I feel like in that second half we were the better team. And yeah, that was a good win. I feel like it was an expected result, but we definitely showed that we can be competitive, especially against the smaller teams in the league. Hopefully we're able to pick up a few points against the big teams and cause a few upsets. That would be nice, but obviously for us to, our goal this season is just to beat the teams that are expected to be around us. I think if we manage to do that, we'll survive comfortably. And just before the end of the episode, Endika signs, and he is our 5th signing of the window. Probably the end, because like I said, we don't have a lot of money left, but you never know. I might sell Manning and bring in a new left back, because although he's good rating, he's very slow, and against Premier League wingers he could get caught out quite a lot. So we'll see what happens. But we end the episode in 9th place. A few teams have played 3 matches, but yeah, it's a really good start. Liverpool and City are running away with it, as you can see. You'd expect that. Brentford have also got a point, Well, Brighton have as well, but Brentford obviously going to keep an eye on them this season, see how they do. Currently we are ahead of them. Hopefully it will stay that way, and hopefully in the next episode we can keep this up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.